Hi, my name is Al Green. Not that one, but the struggling guy who was in the music industry for years trying to sell talent and songs to agents. The agents befriended me and taught me techniques that I want to pass on to you through my program, which is called You Can Talk, You Can Sell. Anyone who has ever taken this program has excelled in selling and either risen to the top of their company, their team, or the top of their field. It's called You Can Talk, You Can Sell, and you can get it right here. I have a question for you. Do you have a coach, or are you a coach helping people sell, or a salesperson learning to sell? Because we all need some kind of guidance and training, and experience often is the best type of training, but it's not always available, so we have other people to help us. Years ago, I attended a seminar called Training the Trainer, and it was all about teachers and coaches that were trained to train other people, and learning the techniques about how to get to people and teach them things was all a matter of getting them to feel that they were attending a class or a lesson that was memorable to them. How memorable are the points that you're making either in sales directly with customers or to your team that you coach? In the system, the six-figure selling system, we're addressing coaches as well as salespeople. And one of the things that's a big part of it is not only uncovering the mistakes, but focusing on the secrets that work and the solutions that make a difference so that people can be effective in their jobs. Many of the coaches that I've spoken to are literally winging it and flying based on the best that they know how. And some of them are very, very good, and some of them are very, very businesslike. And the salespeople, when you interview them, they feel like that particular sales boss or sales manager is a little bit cold, when in reality that person is just doing their job and they're being loyal to the company, which is what we all should be doing. Loyalty to our company, to our service, to our products. We all have to be learning to make an effect that lasts with our customers and continue with the products in spite of what's going on in the world. Because right now, with the internet, there is fierce competition for just about anything you can sell. You have ads on TV bombarding you, pop-up ads on the internet. People are being exposed to advertising like crazy for just about anything they do on the internet, unless they pay extra money to block the ads, which to me I think is a form of blackmail. I don't know, but I don't know what you think. The fact of the matter is that I don't want anybody to feel like they're being blackmailed. I want them to feel like they have taken a path that they have chosen, and they are turning it into an advantage for themselves because of that path, not because they were forced to. If a company who really doesn't know what to do starts focusing on how to train the salespeople, and they're not salespeople themselves, the coaches are stuck doing what the company says. I've seen the companies that make people sit and read books out loud and react to the books, and the books have nothing to do with sales. They're more about management, or they're more about marketplace. But a salesperson should only be focused on selling. When it comes to spending time in meetings, every meeting that you should go to in person, or even taking your time on Zoom, should be based on propelling you and helping you accelerate your business, whether you're a coach or a direct salesperson. But the best coaches are the ones who have sold. One of the best coaches I ever ran to, who was offering his services to me, was a guy who did what I did for 20 years before I did it. He ran into every situation and he told me exactly how to handle, because that's the only thing you can do. When I was spending all my years in direct sales, I came into situations that most people never run into because they don't approach the customers the same way I did. And so then I found that many people don't even know some of the things I've talked about. For a while, the companies that I worked for, we had a philosophy of under-promise and over-deliver. What was that? That was giving exceedingly extra customer attention so that the customer not only feels like they made the right decision by going with you, but by continuing with you, and then you have a happy customer that gives you lots of referrals. And when you are carrying around a portfolio and you've got referrals that you live by, because that might be the nature of your business, that you make more money with referrals than direct selling, then guess what happens? The high sales quotas that you need to meet are so easy to exceed because you have advantage after advantage sitting there in your portfolio. And if you're a good steward, paying attention to your business and focusing, you're going to realize a great deal of people that are your potential to go to for business when times get slow. And there are times of the year in a lot of businesses where things slow down. Some businesses, it's after summer. Some businesses, it's right before spring break or during spring break. Others, it's the Christmas season. In others, it's the winter where we're experiencing cold and snow. And not everybody knows how to deal with that. When you're dealing with people who are literally adapting to their environment. Post-fire season, for example, was a big issue in California, where after all these devastating fires, it was very difficult for people to go and work their routes when half of the route was burned down or closed off because the fire department shut the streets down. And some of the businesses that were caught up in that were told not to open their doors and not to bring people crawling through the neighborhoods to get there. Now, what do you do in a case like that? Your only option is the phone. And in many people today, they think selling by Zoom is okay. And in a lot of cases, it really can be, because you can explain an insurance policy or an advertisement by being on Zoom. But if you have a person, let's say, for example, that needs custom work at their home or at their company, and they have to talk to a contractor, and if that contractor doesn't take an absolute first-hand look at what the job is, how is he going to be accurate, or she going to be accurate, in making a proposal and a bid? In some sales venues, bidding is a big part of it. And if you've ever been involved in a company that has to make bids, you'll find a lot of different dynamics going on there, and it's not always about price. It's all about quality, and it's all about relationships. Even in a bidding situation, there is a relationship that can be built, believe it or not, and that could make a big difference when you put in your bid. As stated before, we all want to do business with our friends. We all want to have a good deal of commerce between people we know so that we have a guy for this and a guy for that. I know that in my business, if I want to talk insurance, I already have a guy I've been doing business with for a lot of years, and I stay with him because he has always delivered and been there for whatever it is I need and answered my questions, and so has his staff. They consider me to be a valuable client, and I consider my clients to be valuable, so when they need me, I am right there on top of it. If I miss their call, which does happen, and I can't get them back, I call the next day, because I was taught that staying with the customer is letting them know your availability. Not bothering them, not hounding them, not stalking them, but being available for them. So in other words, it's kind of like, what can I do for you? Because every customer is thinking, what's in it for me? What can I get out of it? As we talked about the things that people buy, the kind of things that motivates companies. How easy is it for you as a sales coach, for example, to motivate your salespeople to get out there and do all the right things? Do they even know what to do? Do you even know what to do? Believe it or not, a lot of salespeople are like, I don't know what to do. I give this guy all the leads, I give him every advantage, and he's still not working. That happens a lot more than you think. Then there's a lot of salespeople that think that the sales should come to them. So they actually kind of take a little bit of a lackluster approach to going out there and being aggressive. If you're going out there and being aggressive, meaning that you are there to take down sales, to bring them back, then you're going to have to deal with a lot of situations that come up out of the blue and surprise you. A lot of these kind of things are not taught in many sales courses. And a lot of coaches don't know what to do. So if you're a salesperson, get to know your manager or coach on a basis where you can talk to them one-on-one. That's why one-on-one consulting is something that I do at my company. We offer you the ability to come to us with your specific issues so that we can address them.